For Wednesday, January 31st, it's 60-Second Idol. Let's get right to it. Last night, Idol returned to Birmingham, Alabama, the city that gave us 3 homegrown Idol success stories. And while they may have been hoping the city still had some Studdart or Bice left in it, all that showed up was a lot of Hicks. While 19-year-old Erica Skye couldn't seem to find that old Taylor magic, a few other contestants had great success imitating other Idol notables, such as last season's quiet-talking powerhouse Paris Bennett. Enter Katie Bernard, who came up with a bright idea of trying to make her singing sound better by making her speaking sound like a chipmunk.
My talking voice is a little higher pitched, and when I'm nervous or excited, it gets higher.
Somehow the judges bought it, particularly after meeting Katie's husband, and so it's off to Hollywood for her, where I hope she lasts a few rounds just so I can see how long one person can talk through her nose. We also met Jamie Lynn Ward, who took a page from the Pickler playbook and charmed the judges with a sugary accent and a sad story.
I live with my grandma and my daddy. My dad's paralyzed, and I help take care of him.
Oh, that's sad. Gee, I wonder what the odds are that the judges can pry that little nugget out of her.
Tell me something interesting about you.
I live with my grandma, and my daddy's paralyzed.
Yeah, her father may be paralyzed, but I think he just carried her through to the next round. So hey, come on now. She started it. Day 2 in Alabama found us one judge short as Paula was called away for a family obligation, leaving just Simon and Randy to face one pageant daughter who got to embarrass her mom on national TV, as well as another mother-daughter who couldn't have embarrassed each other if they tried. Of course, the evening wasn't without its bright spots, including Tatiana Mechanico and Bernard Williams, both of whom seem to have some rough talent, but my favorite contestant of the evening had to be 28-year-old Chris Sly. Chris may not have looked the part, but he really seemed to have a good sense of who he was.
Some people tell me that I look like Jack Osborne. Some people say that I look like Jack Black, but when I look in the mirror every morning, it's not those people that I see, it's Christina Aguilera that I see in the mirror. I think that that's who my body looks most like.
Okay, not a really good sense, but he could really sing.
There used to be a green tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me.
You see, I told you. And while I'd really like to make a joke about him, he's just so darn nice I can't think of any. Oh wait, I just thought of one. No, never mind. In Idol news, today marks the debut of Katharine McVie's first album. The Season 5 runner-up entitled her album simply Katharine McVie, after rejecting its working title, I'm Katharine McVie, the rest of you. And finally today, it seems in the last weeks American Idol has drawn a lot of fire from the media as it's been accused of exploiting a mentally challenged individual just for the sake of ratings. Personally, I like to stay out of this sort of debate, but I will say she's been with us since Season 1 and it'd be a shame to cut her now. It's 60-Second Idol, the podcast that the London Telegraph raved.
I've got to be honest with you, I've got no idea what this show is anymore.
Tune in tomorrow for another episode available exclusively at crabsandbeer.com.